Hello fellow old schoolers. So a couple of weeks ago I was popping by Jens-Ole's place because we were trying to get some videos to work from a recent tournament to upload on the channel. And while we couldn't make that work yet, I had the idea that I would bring my son's deck to the evening and play a bit with that. And it's a deck I've made with my boy, and it's been like mainly featuring cards that will teach him how the game works, and also cards that he kind of enjoy. My son, he really likes things that scare him so, for some reason, so I've made a zombie deck for him. And my daughter, she has a deck with Pearl Unicorns and Mesa Picasai and stuff like that, so it's really two very different brews they have. And then it turned out that Jens-Ole has had a deck as well for his daughter that he was trying to teach her. So we had the idea that, okay, we'll just play with our kids' decks then. I don't have a deck picture of Jens-Ole's daughter's deck. I've written him and asked for it, but I don't think he has it. But I have a deck picture of my son's deck, so we'll go over it real quick here. And by the way, excuse the voice, I have a bit of a cold at the moment, so hope we'll make it work. It is actually pretty thematic if I'm a bit ill and my voice is a bit hoarse, because the deck is a zombie plague deck. So we have like 4 zombie masters here, and we've mainly picked cards that he likes, and then I've also made it a mono color brew, and there are no artifacts here, and only a single instant, because yeah, that's a whole other bag of worms, right? To know when stuff can be played in the other guy's turn and response to other spells. So it's mainly just enchantments and sorceries and creatures here. 4 zombie masters, and the zombie army are headless horsemen, scale zombies, merc dwellers. Those are pretty nasty. If they get in, they get +2 in power. And then we have 4 dark presence. You make another land into a swamp, and the zombie master provides all other zombies regeneration ability and swamp walk, so they can just get in. And then I found out that the fallen is actually a zombie as well now. That's pretty damn awesome. It's really a card I liked when I was a kid, and yeah, once it gets in, it'll keep on pinging the other guy. And if we can, even if it doesn't attack anymore, and when it gets regeneration from the zombie master, it will get rather hard to get rid of, right? There's a couple of drudge skeletons. Those are stand-in for Walking Dead. I don't own any Walking Dead. They don't cost anything, but I haven't got around to getting them yet, so we just play them as proxies for that. Then we have the Pestilence, and that's the sneaky combination of this deck, that you will cast that zombie plague, the Pestilence, out on the board, and then you can do damage to every creature and every player, but all your zombies can regenerate if there's a zombie master out. So you can just like sort of wipe the board, and the zombies will survive. So it is a bit of a combination deck in that regard. Then we have 4 drain lives here, mainly just to kind of survive your own Pestilence, and a single terror as the single instant. As the king of the hill of the deck, we have the demonic hordes. That's pretty. That's not part of the theme, but my kid, he really likes demonic hordes. So what are you gonna do? It's in there, and it is an awesome creature. Being 5/5, you can tap it to destroy a land, and it costs 3 mana in its upkeep, or it will tap and destroy one of your own lands. Dark rituals round out the deck. I know they are instants, but they're mainly played in your own main phase with this deck, so it doesn't really matter. So it's coming up against Jens-Ole's daughter's deck that is a blue and green brew. Let's see how it matches up. And I'm on my old trusty Sorcerer's Queen playmat on the right, or on the left here, and Jens-Ole is on his homemade All-Boy Electric Eels playmat here. So we'll see which of these tuned tournament decks will prevail. I wonder who's on the play. Here's my hand anyway. There's a Fallen and an Evil Presence, Drudge Skeleton, a Terror, and what is that? 3 Swamps. His hand. I think that's a Falcon and a Ghost Ship and a Llanowar Elf and 4 Forests. So he likes the blue mana, to get those flyers out. But if he can get them out, it'll be pretty nice, because none of my zombies can fly. Just slow ground-based army. Okay, an elf coming out here. Pretty nice card in these forms of decks. Okay, Walking Dead. I can't regenerate just yet, so I suppose he can attack. Just so here, I just let it in. Okay, drew into an elvish archer here. So critters are coming out of the woodwork here. Lots of elves coming out of those forests. Getting drain lifed. I suppose, I think at this point I just reckoned, well, I don't know what deck this is, but it looks like almost like a green stompy. It might overrun me. Yeah, that's another one. Another one. Wow. Almost like an elf deck. Could be great to make an elf deck, actually. We kind of need the Fallen Empires then for the Fortress and Elvish Farmer. Anyway, that's a Headless Horseman. An unfortunate glare there. It's a 2/2 zombie. So can't really block the Elvish Archer, but I suppose it can block the other one. The other elves. And my Walking Dead can regenerate. So it can block the Elvish Archer. He can't really attack at this point. If he does, he'll just lose an elf to the Headless Horseman. Something comes out here. That's a Jotun soldier. Yeah, so it's a bit of a different theme in his daughter's deck. There are 2 colors there, and artifact creatures as well. And the Jotun soldier, I think it's a 1/4, and it doesn't tap when it attacks. Ooh, the Fallen, it's a 2/3. Actually pretty crucial at this point, because he could attack with the Elvish Archer and the... No, he couldn't. He still can't attack. Can't gain anything out of it yet. So at the moment, just forces being amassed at the borders here. Oh, but that's a flyer. It's a Zephyr falcon. It doesn't tap either. I think it's a 1/2. He just flies straight over my my undead army here and poke me with its beak. Okay, so making one of the lands into a swamp. Okay, and then drain lifing the falcon. Yeah, makes sense. It's the only real threat here. Now all I need is a zombie master. Then all my creatures will get swamp walk. And as I've made one of his lands into a swamp, I can just get in unblocked. I think I made his island into a swamp, just to try to crack him out of blue. But there's another island and another island again. Okay, one more flyer. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, there's a terror though. Gone is the ghost ship. Pretty damn crucial. A lot of removal I drew into here. There's only those 4 drain life and 1 terror, but I drew into over half of them here. Another the Fallen. Really need a zombie master here. Another Merc Dwellers. If they get in, they do 4 points of damage each one of them. Another fly out of him. Another zombie. Damn. The moment I get a zombie master, we can go in for huge chunks of damage. And remember, those Fallen, once they damage someone, if you don't remove them, they'll keep on doing damage each turn. Then he flies over with that ghost ship of his. And he can regenerate, I think, for 3 blue mana, so he can't regenerate yet. But so far, I mean, it's just a stance. Ooh, he has an Ermgen in hand. Yeah, he won't play it, because then he has to select a creature that gets Forest Walk, and there's no need, he can't get in. All he needs to do is just hold me back and try to kill me with that flying ghost ship before... oh, another flyer. That's a Zephyr falcon. Before I draw into a zombie master. A Bad Moon would help as well, but I really need a zombie master. I imagine those zombies are just trying to jump up and down to try and catch the birds and the flying ghost ship, but to no avail. They're slow. Really considering something here. Down to 14 life. Yeah, I don't think I should attack, but perhaps I'm getting a bit desperate here. Okay, attacking with the Fallen and the Merc Dwellers. The 2 Jotun soldiers go into... What? Oh wait, it's the... Yeah, the Elvis Archer first strikes one of the Merc Dwellers out, and 2 of the other elves block one of the other Merc Dwellers, and then there's the 2 robots that are blocking the Fallens. Okay, Unumgen hitting the table here. Going in for the kill. Okay, Bad Moon coming out. I could have used that before in the other attack. That would have made it a lot better. But now there's an Unumgen. Well, I really need that zombie master. Then there's a lot of damage waiting there. Okay, flying over again. He indicates that the Walking Dead has Forest Walk here. And it's a 2-2 at this point because of the Bad Moon, so I suppose we might as well get some damage in. Yeah, 2 points of damage. He just comes over again. And mind you, that Falcon, it doesn't tap, as said, so that's why it looks like it isn't attacking, but it is. Ooh, there's a Zombie Master. Ah, it's a Remove Soul. Yeah, I think that's his only counter spell in the deck. Yes, he was keeping that in hand just to block the Zombie Master. Good for him. Yeah, so he's teaching his daughter counter magic, but only using Remove Soul. So they can count. It's a 1 blue and 1 colorless mana. It can counter a creature spell. Okay, so going out to 2 points of life, getting in with the Walking Dead one more time. So yeah, I don't know what we can do here. Not that. We probably needed a drain life or something. Okay, yeah. Forfeiting the game here. He'll fly over and poke me in the head with that Ghost Ship and Falcon. Looking through the deck here for... Yeah, okay. Just checking that there are 4 Zombie Masters. They were all hiding at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so 1-0 for the green and blue critters here. Winning over the zombie hordes through flight and formidable defenses in the form of those elves. Let's go straight into round number 2. Obviously we don't have any sideboards here. These are not exactly the type of decks you would use sideboards for, and that will be way too much to put on the shoulders of our poor kids if they should learn the sideboard game on top of the usual game. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's my hand. Demonic Hordes, 3 Swamps, a Headless Horseman, and an Evil Presence, and a Scale Zombie. And I think he mulliganed twice here, just cut a bit forward. Yep. He's only playing with 40 cards in his deck. A different philosophy for teaching his kid how to play Magic. I suppose it does make it more easier to grasp. So perhaps I should do the same. Elvis Archer, okay. Sort of like the same opening as he had last time. I don't have any zombie blockers though. Didn't I have a Scale Zombie? Something else in hand here. Okay, yeah, Scale Zombie is coming out. It's a 2-2, as said, so he can't block the Elvis Archer. I know that he doesn't play with Giant Growth though, so that's always something. Because, yeah, he told me he doesn't have any instance apart from his Remove Soul. Okay, counter-attacking with the zombies, making one of his lands a swamp, and there's a Headless Horseman. It's the same as a Scale Zombie in all but name. 2-2 zombie for 1 black mana and 2 colorless. There's a Dark Ritual. Ooh, a Demonic Horde coming out early here. That's pretty damn brutal. It will lock down a lot of my mana just to keep him satisfied. Enumgen coming down here. Okay, a lot of big beaters at the moment. Now, the correct play here is to keep the demonic hordes untapped, just to block the Enumgen. And then at his end step, I should start to crack his lanes. I think. Oh, there's a flyer. Yeah, at his end step, I'm cracking his island. And the other island is a swamp. So now he doesn't have any islands. Oh yeah, okay, I have Forest Walk on one of the zombies, coming over with that, and another zombie horde hitting the table here. And the demonic horde is ready to attack. Okay, but he flies over and hitting me in the head. At his end step, cracking a forest. I think I'll just stay back a bit until all his land has been destroyed by that. Ooh, there's a zombie master though. Okay, never mind, I'm not staying back. Yeah, because I can block his Enumgen with my regenerating, or with my, I can just block him with my demonic hordes actually. So I have a 2/2 regenerating zombie and a 5/5 demon horde. And every time it's his instep, the demonic horde cracks one of his lanes. And all the zombies can get in now because, as said, they have swamp walk from that zombie master. So I think he's in a bit of a pickle here. That demonic horde is kind of OP when you get it out so early. And he couldn't remove its soul at this particular instance. Okay, continuing to crack his lanes. I could attack for 6, but playing it really safe here. Just doing 4. He's getting an archer out. Doesn't matter, he can't get in, he's losing his lanes, and he can't block me. Here we go, everything. He revenge blocks the demonic horde with everything, that's fine. So typical Jens-Ole. Okay, so I take a lot of creatures with me with that demonic horde, but never mind, all the rest of the zombies are getting in. So it's 1-1 at this point. Here's my... We're gonna look at our hands here. Here's my hand. Merc Dwellers, 2 Headless Horsemen, 2 Drain Life, and a couple of Swamps. Pretty slow hand. No Dark Rituals, and yeah, the cheapest thing is 3 mana. But it's a keeper. Here's his hand. Zephyr, Falcon, Forest, Lano Elves, 2 U-turn soldiers, and one of those robots. Only a single forest and that elf though, so it's a bit of a risk. But at least he has 2 forests, providing that I don't drain life that single elf right there. Oh, drew into an island there, good for him. Getting a falcon out immediately. Those have been brutal in this matchup because they can fly. And my deck can't really handle that. Sometimes when you have a ground army like this, you really miss hurricanes. But that's a green spell. Enumgen coming out round 3 here. Brutal. It'll take a while before my drain life can handle that. Headless Horseman coming out. Getting Forest Walk from the Enumgen. Okay, blocking the Enumgen. That's a ghost ship. Lot of dominance on his side here. Really quick start. Ooh, but that's a plague. Okay, if I can survive the next punch in from him, I might be able to clear the board. I need a 5th swamp to make it work though. 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage here. I think it was. Yep, no, 8. Something like that. Oh, Dark Ritual. Okay, that makes sense. Dark Ritual, the plague. Really clearing house, going down to 5 points of life. But remember, I had... Oh yeah, the pestilence dies out. There are no creatures alive to keep the plague going. So it just disappears if there are no creatures in play. Oh, but he follows up with another wave of creatures here. Now remember, I had 2 drain life in my hand, so my plan was probably here just to try to get back into the game with those drain life, because I am down to 5 points of life here. So really, really under pressure. No drain life here. Putting down on Merc Dwellers. Yeah, I'm likely doing that in order to try to block him. That's another Zephyr Falcon, I can't block that. And a Jotun soldier. What an army from him. And the thing is, he can block with both soldiers. They don't tap, so they can block my Merc Dwellers right back. And he can attack with both of them, and one will get in, and obviously the flyer will get in as well. So it's a bit of a pickle here. Still no drain life. Oh, I'm playing a pestilence. I think, and then I'm going down to 3 points of life here. Just trying to clear out the board, and now there's a drain life for 3. 4? No, 4, yeah. Drain life for 4 on one of the Jotun soldiers. So crawling back into it here. And I still have that pestilence on the board. Try and gain control as a headless horseman. Oh, and there's a zombie master. Great stuff. The combination is going here. Oh, that's a big one though. Ah, there's a twist on him. Key play here. Removing. Otherwise, I could have the combination going now with a zombie master and regenerating zombies and a plague going on. Oh, but there's another one. We might see it yet then. Attacking with both zombies here. And then putting down another zombie. Yeah, he can block my Merc Dwellers, but that's about it. The Headless Horseman got in. I can't regenerate anything though at this point. Okay, so he plays another one of those birds. It's always a clock on me. I suppose I can use the plague just to get rid of it. Checking everything. I think that was a mistake. Should have used the plague before that, just to get rid of the bird. Okay, but I have something else in mind here. Yeah, okay, I'm regenerating all zombies, and then I'm using the plague, and as the Jotun soldier has taken a couple of points of damage from my Merc Dwellers, he'll die. I'm putting 2 points of damage into the pestilence. I'm losing the zombie master though, but I think I have enough here to win. It's going down to 6 points of life. I'm going down to 5. Ghost ship though. He can fly in for 2, I think. Oh, is it 3? Ah, okay, making one of his islands. Yeah, but I don't have Swamp Walk anymore. Oh, drain lifing the ghost. Provides 4 points of life and getting in for 2, 4, 6 points of damage. That's game. Yeah, pulling through here with that combination of the pestilence and the zombies. So 2-1 for the zombie plague. But it could easily have gone the other way. I thought I was a goner for sure in this particular round with that opening of his with all those big critters coming out. Only saved by the plague, I suppose. But yeah, great fun playing with our kids' decks here. It's a nice experience. So, I don't know what's next. We'll see what's on the camera. I'll catch you in the next one.